No sooner the crimson and cream.
He might get there. He did. Touchdown. It's across the middle. It is intercepted. Intercepted. Billy Bowman caught it.
Welcome back to BYU Sports Nation. Alongside Jarom Jordan, I'm Spencer Linton. This is your day-to-day BYU Sports play-by-play.
Is this from Tron?
Oh.
I liked that movie when I was younger, and then Tron Legacy.
Oklahoma is hoping it's, a
legacy year where they can go
legacy type experience this year.
Just on a straight line, you just gotta veer out of there.
Well, they were picked to finish third, which is among the topics we discussed with their head coach, Brent Venables, at Big 12 Media Days. And, he was quick to point out that the defense needs a lot of help. Here is our 2-on-1 with the head coach of Oklahoma, who is staring down Provo on November 18th.
Coach, naturally with each new season, there's kind of a reset, a hard reset. And Oklahoma picked to finish third. But you've got another year under your belt, like you're a year more experienced than Norman. So why do you feel like after this reset that you're ready to take a step forward?
And we're picked third? That's better than we finished.
That's a great start.
Hey, listen, whether it's a linebacker group, it's a defense, or it's a football team, it's a staff, every day, every week, every year, is a season of its own. And regardless of what happened yesterday or last week or last year, good or bad, it's always about what's next. That's a mentality. That's a mindset. You learn from your past, whether it's good or bad. And, to me, again, you strip it down to the studs. You start completely over. In this day and age of where college football is and roster instability and lots of turnover, this is 2 years in a row. We've had slightly over, half of our rosters brand new. I think we have 63 of our 123 players on our roster, scholarship and walk-ons, are new.
Wow.
And I believe 70 or 97 of our 123 are either in their first or second year at Oklahoma. And so I think that's exciting, and some people could worry about whether it's Marvin Mims or a Braden Willis, some of our, excellent players that we may have lost. But college football, the cool thing about college football is the transformation. And it is about, new opportunity for new players, new team, new mindset. And so for us, I've always believed in stripping it back down to the studs, rehearse your beliefs, make sure that everybody has clear vision on, your standards, your expectations, your core values, and you build people. I think the greatest calling of coaching is the development of people. And I love the challenge of that. I love the challenge of, developing leadership and developing, chemistry and again, getting everybody to have clear vision, on the purpose of our program. And so it's a tremendous challenge. Again, the more turnover there is, the more you got to, educate. But there's great challenge in that, but there's also great reward in that as well. And when you keep the main thing, and, the byproduct is having a really good football team. But the work involves, development of people, mindset, attitude, work ethic, belief, vision, and all of those things that your program, stands on foundationally.
You mentioned previously, I expect us to be on another planet defensively.
Yeah.
Where did that interplanetary travel begin going into this season?
Well, it couldn't get any worse, I can promise you, than what we were a year ago. It was a tough season. And but, where we were and where we're going, it's, a year ago we had no competitive depth whatsoever. And, we started the year pretty strong, and then we did not finish the year very well on defense in particular, and particularly the fourth quarters of games. And, we didn't have a lot of guys, rotating and things of that nature. So that was a cumulative effect, mentally, physically, fundamentally, situational awareness. But we're a year more into our systems, scheme, offense, defense. Certainly a year into our strength and conditioning program, a year into our expectations and our standards, our values, our culture, if you will.
Yeah.
I don't take that lightly. It's a fancy word that a lot of people throw around, and it's been a critical part of 28 years for me in developing good players and good units and being on excellent teams. I don't, you just don't luck up and have success. I believe foundationally you got to be on the right thing. One thing to have success, it's another to have sustained success and sustained longevity. And that's what I've witnessed, at 3 different schools. And but for us defensively, there's a maturation, and an expectation that comes from, the work. It also comes from learning through failure, and failing our way to quote unquote the top. And so we've got a tremendous amount of tape that we've been able to peel back, since January to learn from. And there's not an area that we can't make improvement. I think we led the conference in turnovers last year, but if we just catch the ones they threw right to us, we'd been tops in the country. We had 17 interceptions and we dropped 8, and we led the conference in tackles for loss, whatever that means. That's disruption. That's aggressiveness. And but we didn't do it enough. And then after that, man, there's not a whole lot we can hang our hat on. So we got a million things that we got to get better at that I've seen. I trust my eyes, watched us mature and improve and develop. And like I said, it's a developmental game. The more you play, the more you practice, the more you watch tape, the more you strain, the better you get. And we've helped ourselves on defense. We've got 8 transfers and 9 transfers on defense. We've 6 guys up front that I feel like have made us better. And we 2 quote-unquote All-American linebackers in Desan McCullough and Connor Neer, and then a fantastic hard-hitting safety in Reggie Pearson from Texas Tech. All those guys, we'll see where everybody lines up when we start the season, but I feel like all 9 of those guys on defense are going to make us better. And then, most importantly, the improvement of the players that are returning. If that's Billy Bowman, if that's Keyshawn Lawrence, if that's Robert Spears Jr., if that's Danny Stutzman, who led the conference in tackles last year, if that's Woody Washington, who will be a 3-year starter now, those guys are a much better version of themselves. Ethan Downs, Reggie Grimes, Isaiah Coe, Jordan Kelly, Marcus Stripling. A year ago we played in our rotation our Mason Thomas. Well, he's a true freshman, that just got out of high school, and so where he is today to where he was a year ago, he's an example of, and that's no different than any other team or program or unit. Freshman year to your sophomore year, there should be this tremendous jump. Year 1 to year 2, you would expect this tremendous jump. Game 1 to game 2, there's this tremendous jump because of what you learn and your comfort level and things of that nature. So, again, it can't ever happen fast enough for us as a coaching staff. The improvement, process, it can be really discouraging at times, but I trust my eyes where we're at right now. Danny Stutzman's here with us today, one of our guys, and the player-led walkthroughs. He couldn't run it. Nobody could run it last year at this time, and so where they're at right now, what they're doing on their own is completely different. They weren't equipped at being able to do that a year ago at this time, and so. The empowerment process and the equipment process is a real thing.
The head coach of the Oklahoma Sooners, Brent Venables, is on BYU Sports Nation. You have the Cougars on November 18th in Provo. What's your perception of BYU football as they enter the Big 12?
Well, November 18th in Provo. It's going to be probably 75 or so, right?
We wish.
We're going to wear our polos to the game.
Yeah. We'll push the furnace a little higher.
Crank up
the heat.
Yeah.
Oh, I love what Coach has always done, what he's been about. He's a culture guy. His teams play with toughness and attitude and physicality. Disciplined football teams is what he's known for, and the BYU teams typically are older and mature, and both physically and mentally, and you're going to have to earn it. If you're going to have a chance to be competitive, a chance to win the game, and you're going to have to earn it. They're not going to give you anything, and you're going to have to line up and beat them man for man, which is a tremendous challenge. So It's a place that I know is going to be, there's not going to be an empty seat in the house, and the fans there are incredibly passionate, very similar to what Norman's like. And, you're going to have to go on the road and have a whole different kind of mentality to have a chance to go and compete at a high level at a place like, Provo in late November. So hopefully by then, we've made tremendous improvement. Sure. And we've grown and developed, and wherever we're at in September is going to look a lot different than where we're at, in November, to be ready for that challenge.
And real quick, do you have a good get-back guy at OU?
No, actually, I don't.
You're looking?
Hey, the fun thing is nobody tells me to get off the field, but the officials. They've done that my whole career.
It's a little different.
Yeah, nobody's, maybe I should empower somebody to keep me out of harm's way.
Coach, it's been great to talk to you. And you mentioned competitive depth. You just went through a long list. It feels like you're headed in the right direction. And again, you were picked to finish third. So hey, there you go.
Thanks for looking up, Norman.
Thank you so much, Coach.
Thank you. Appreciate you guys having me on.